little tour of Terra Sol hostel that we're going to stay at tonight. It's pretty neat place. Little outside kitchen area they have set up here. Pretty nice little setup she has here. See all the people setting their tents up. That's us back in the corner. Gonna take a shower and get into town, have some food, mail some stuff home, and enjoy the rest of the day. Real food is awesome. Little morning update. This is day 6. We're in Patagonia. Spent the night at Terra Sol Hostel. Awesome place.
Good
recommend.
Very organized.
Here's the downtown area. It's not a huge town, but it's a very hiker-friendly town.
Tons of restaurants.
Tons of restaurants.
Bakeries.
Couple bakeries. Gathering grounds. It's where we had breakfast. Very nice place, affordable, not expensive at all.
Bakeries to die for.
There's Patagonia ovens up here on the right. Real nice bakery. They had a good selection. They had sandwiches and stuff for lunch, it looked like. We've not eaten there, but I'm gonna hit the trail here in a little while. We'll probably get on trail about 10 o'clock. We've made some changes in our planning. Been able to move our permit back at Manning Camp in Segura National Park, so the pressure's off. Time to just walk and relax. So that's what we're hoping for. Something different than looking at cactus and weeds on the videos. So have a good day, folks.
Good morning. It's Friday, right?
Yep.
Friday morning.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Oh, it is St. Patty's Day. No green on me. So you can kind of see as I talk our view this morning. Kind of an update. We kind of chased clouds all day yesterday. Got into camp 5:30. Started putting up the tent and immediately started raining.
Light rain, but it rained.
Light rain. Was able to sit under a cedar tree to somewhat keep dry as we ate our dinner. And I think we were in our tents by what, 7 because of the rain? Something like that.
Before that, because it was still light. 6:15.
Oh yeah, it was still light, so more like 6:30. I wanted to go exploring because what we had walked by was kind of a carved out, rocky, slotty, where the water had run through. But it was just got too cold and rainy, so stayed in bed. Woke up to 38. But as is normal, as soon as the sun comes up, it warms up pretty quickly, and it's already up to 49. So, no, I guess deserts are supposed to be dry, and I guess maybe eventually we'll see some dry desert. But all in all, we've had no problems with finding water. It's definitely been, as the locals will say, a really odd year with all the rain and snow, but perfect for us. It's a big climb for the day. You have to go up 2,400 feet today, and this is at least a large portion of it.
Stopping at this little water source to camp. I just got done with our water break, and we got about an 800-foot climb the next mile. Looks like it's going to be pretty much like this.
Okay, made it over Mount Reichens. It doesn't, there's a side trail that goes to the top. But basically we climbed the last, what'd you say, 2,000?
Just had lunch and cruise along here, and it's a really nice canyon down through here. Looks like this afternoon will be a nice, decent little hike, and check in with you from camp. March 18th. Basically just took off from camp.
32 degrees.
Woke up, it was 32. It's already mid 50s in about an hour. It's pretty amazing. Camped at the base of Mount Wrightson. Just gonna have a nice easy day. And this pipe, you can see, is part of, in 1904 they were gonna mine this area. They spent $200,000 back then to get the gold out of these hills, and what we read so far is they were only able to get a few $1,000s worth of gold out of here. So interesting story along the way. We'll check in with you around lunch probably. Little perspective, there's Mount Wrightson, which we skirted yesterday. We were probably a good 1,500 feet down from the peak, but came right across that little ridge line. Off in the distance is Rincon Peak, and then the flat top mountain back there with the clouds behind it, that's Mica. That's where we're headed in the next 2.5, 3 days. You can see the morning view is pretty good. Hopefully, and it looks like this is going to be a pretty easy hiking day, really. So, see what kind of miles we get, how we feel, go from there. We're here at Kentucky Camp. This was gold mining headquarters in the early 1900s. It eventually went bust, and it was sold to a family, and they used it as a ranch headquarters for about 3,000 acres around this area for quite a few years until about 1960. You can tell this is a neat old adobe house. At 3:30 in the afternoon on the 18th. That's where we came from. Been walking these rolling hills for about the last 11 miles or so. It's been actually a fairly pleasant day. That's Mount Wrightson that we were looking at there a minute ago. And we're headed for Mica Mountain, which is off in the distance where the arrow is. That's about probably 45, 50 miles away from here. So we have a reservation for a camp spot on top of that on the 23rd. So hopefully we can get there in time. Morning, March 19th, day 9, I think. I don't know. Woke up, it was 37. What'd you say it was? 52 now. And that's what we essentially woke up to. We've walked about a quarter mile from camp. Camped under this huge tree. It was like this one. No, that's not it. We camped under a huge tree last night. out in the field. Got visited by at least a couple of coyotes that were within 50 yards of us. They were barking and yipping and howling, having a good time. So that was around midnight. It's be a nice cruise through here. You can see it's beautiful. About 3-4 miles in the trail this morning, come upon one of these cache boxes. You can see it's loaded with primarily full gallon water jug. It's nice the volunteers out here, for the most part, keep these stocked as much as they can. It's much appreciated. It makes life a lot easier in these dry stretches, so I thought we'd show that to you.
We're not planning on getting off the trail. Yeah. Thank you very much. See you later. So,
Until next time,
ramble on.